It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? One of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Second down, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Baltimore.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. It's the tight end likely in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Johnston motioning over. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Jackson out of the pistol. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Bateman is the motion man. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. It's the tight end likely in motion. Jackson now on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returnable for Rager. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run, it's Edwards. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now it's Dobbins. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second down and 3. Here's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Johnston motioning over. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. They'll give it to Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Uh-oh. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A run with Dobbins. And he's in! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Now a 3rd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Bateman. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the 1st down, and it sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. the Chargers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Herbert. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
First and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Second down, Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. He's to the 45. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, There was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They'll motion over Flowers. A give right up the middle to Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jackson now on second down. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, now Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Oh, and he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
3rd and short, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 39 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Again, it'll be Henry. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. A tough spot here. Third and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Raven 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, here's Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll motion over Flowers. To throw is Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing now is Herbert. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Herbert to the air again. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll run. It's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's Henry. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Jackson going to keep it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. On 1st down, Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, LA. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He connects with Disley. He is in. Will Disley. Touchdown, LA. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away. And the defense has it.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Herbert. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Aguilar goes off in motion. Play action now. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Dobbins. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Go.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 7. Now it's Dobbins, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Baylor Tiger.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Here we go. One final play. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from SoFi.